Do these 9 habits and a chainsaw will run for 20 years or more. Skip them, and the saw that should outlive you gets thrown out after 3 seasons. Number 9. Clean the air filter after every day of use. This is the cheapest habit on the list, and the one that saves the most expensive part of the saw. The air filter is the gatekeeper between a world full of sawdust and the inside of your engine. When it clogs, 2 things happen, and both are bad. First, the saw cannot breathe, so it runs rich, too much fuel and not enough air, which fouls the plug, chokes the power, and dumps unburned fuel into the engine. Second, and far worse, a torn or poorly seated filter lets fine grit straight into the cylinder, where it acts like sandpaper on the piston and the rings. That is abrasive wear you can never undo, and it is the slow death of every neglected saw. Pop the cover, tap the filter clean against your palm, or wash a foam filter in warm soapy water and let it dry completely before it goes back on. Blow compressed air from the clean side out, never in, because blowing from the wrong side will force grit deeper into the mesh. Pros running all day, clean it daily. For a homeowner, clean it every few tanks. It takes 2 minutes, and it protects the one part that costs more than the saw is worth. Number 8. Keep the chain sharp. A dull chain doesn't just cut slow, it cuts your engine's life short. When the chain is sharp, it pulls itself into the wood and throws long, clean chips. When it is dull, you lean on the saw with your body weight. The engine labors under constant load, it overheats, and you burn far more fuel doing far less work. A dull chain also dramatically increases kickback risk, so this habit protects you as much as it protects the saw. Learn to run a round file at the angle stamped on your chain, or buy a cheap file guide that holds it for you. The rule of thumb is simple. If your saw is throwing fine powder instead of chips, stop and sharpen. A sharp chain is the difference between the saw doing the work and the engine doing the suffering. Number 7. Scrape the carbon out of the muffler and spark arrestor. This is the habit almost nobody knows about, and it has killed more saws than people realize. That little screen over the muffler, the spark arrestor, slowly clogs with carbon until the engine literally cannot exhale. Saw shops see units come in dead, no power, the owner convinced the engine is finished, and the fix is a $2 screen scraped clean with a wire brush. There are documented cases of arrestors so plugged the starter cord could barely be pulled. A saw that cannot breathe out overheats and runs terribly. Once or twice a season, pull the arrestor screen, brush off the carbon, and clear the exhaust port behind it. A saw that breathes freely runs cooler, and a cooler engine lasts years longer. Number 6. Check and adjust the chain tension. A chain that's too loose can derail and whip, which is dangerous to you, and it chews up the bar and sprocket on its way off. A chain that's too tight binds, drags on the engine, and wears the bar prematurely. The sweet spot is snug against the underside of the bar, but still free to pull around by hand with a gloved finger. Check it cold before every use, because a chain stretches as it heats up, so a tension that felt perfect cold can be dangerously loose hot, and one that felt right hot will be over tight cold. 30 seconds of tension checking saves you a bar, a chain, and a trip to the shop. Number 5. Keep the bar oil reservoir full and use real bar oil. The chain rides the bar at enormous speed, and the only thing keeping that from becoming a friction disaster is bar and chain oil. Run the saw with an empty oiler even once, and you'll cook the bar, glaze the chain, and burn the drive sprocket. That ruins 3 expensive parts in a single tank. Make it automatic. Top off the bar oil every single time you refuel. Full tank of gas, full tank of bar oil, every time. And use actual bar oil, not old motor oil. Bar oil is formulated to be tacky, so it clings to the chain at speed instead of flinging straight off the tip. The cheap shortcut here ruins the most visible, fastest moving parts of the whole machine. Number 4. Flip the bar regularly. Here is one even experienced owners forget. Your guide bar wears on whichever edge rides down against the wood most, and over time, that side develops a groove and a burr while the other stays sharp. Every few times you sharpen the chain, flip the bar over so it wears evenly on both rails. A bar that is only ever run one way will eventually make the chain track crooked, which wears the chain unevenly too, so one skipped habit quietly damages two parts. Flipping the bar costs nothing, takes a minute, and easily doubles the bar's life. Number 3. Replace the spark plug and check the fuel filter before they fail. These are dollar parts that take down the whole machine when they go. A worn spark plug gives a weak, inconsistent spark, causing hard starts, a rough idle, and lost power under load. Check it for fouling, clean it, re-gap it, and swap it once a season. The fuel filter inside the tank slowly clogs with sediment until the saw starves under load and runs lean. A lean two-stroke runs hot enough to seize the piston. Both parts are cheap and both take minutes. Replacing them on a schedule instead of waiting for failure is the difference between a saw that always starts and one that strands you halfway through the job. Number 2. Store it the right way over the off-season. More saws die on a shelf than in the wood. If you're putting a saw away for months, the old fuel left in the tank is the killer. It degrades in as little as 30 days, gums up the carburetor, and turns to varnish in jets thinner than a pencil lead. The fix is simple. Either run the saw completely dry or store it with stabilized ethanol-free fuel. Then pull the spark plug, drop a few drops of oil into the cylinder, and pull the cord a couple of times to coat the bore against rust. Store it clean, dry, and covered, away from damp concrete. A saw put away, right starts on the first pull in spring. A saw put away wet and full is a carburetor rebuild waiting for you in April. Number 1, the most ignored of all. Use the right fuel and the right mix every single time. This is the habit that quietly destroys more two-stroke engines than everything else on this list combined. A chainsaw has no separate oil reservoir. The oil that protects the piston, the rings, and the crankshaft bearings is mixed directly into the fuel, so the fuel is the lubrication. Get it wrong and nothing else you do matters. Skip the ethanol-heavy pump gas that absorbs water and corrodes the carburetor. Never run straight gas, even for a minute, or you will score the cylinder and seize the engine. Mix at the exact ratio printed in your manual, with a quality synthetic two-stroke oil rated for high RPM, air-cooled engines. Never use car oil or outboard oil. Use fresh fuel and stabilize it if it is going to sit. Every shop will tell you the same thing. The single biggest reason a saw lands on the bench is what the owner poured in the tank. Get the fuel right, and you have won most of the battle before you ever pull the cord.